Alright, we're about to do the Nene Queen's Blood match, but before I get into it, I want to... If you didn't watch the other video, I will try to really quick repeat this. Starter deck in this game isn't good. The hardest... the first match you play will be the hardest one to win, because so few of those cards take control of the tile to the right of them, and so many of them are level 2 or level 3, which makes it harder to even get a spot to lay them in. So whoever... I would fight either Tad or try to beat Tad or Nene first, because they give you these two cards, Cactuar or Crystalline Crab. As soon as you beat someone and get either of these cards, I would take Queen Bee out of your deck and put in both of whatever you get. I would take both Queen Bee cards out. So hopefully you... Let's see, I think I might still be on the starter deck. I'm not. But this should give you an idea of what you need to do. I kind of talk too much. But you see, they issue any card... Oh, I don't want both of those. Any card that isn't taking control of the tile directly to the right of it is going to make it hard for you to control a lane. I'm going to mulligan one of these. You notice I'm doing this. I took out the level 3 card because it would be too hard. So what I'm going to do... Try to, I guess, explain the strategy for it real quick. Oh, you fool! So the main strategy here is I want the opponent to take control of the center tile before I do. Because you'll see, as soon as they take control of one of these middle tiles, I'm going to take control of it back, and then I'll be able to lay 3 cards in a lane they only get to lay 2 in. So because they laid there, I want to make sure I'm positioned... Well, I can lay this level 2 card, but I want to make sure I'm positioned so that if they push forward in that lane, I can take control of the middle tile back. So you'll see now, they, on their next card lay, they could take control of either of those. That's what I want. So, what do I want to do? For now, I am going to move forward in the bottom lane. Only because they haven't laid a card there. So when I took control of the center tile, they have no way to steal control back. If they... Hopefully I can explain that. If they controlled this tile, they would be able to take control of that back. But they don't, because they wanted to push forward. And now, I wait until they took control of a center tile, and I'll lay this one. I take control of it back. And you see now, I control 3 tiles in 2 of the lanes. I don't know what they are doing here, but I don't mind. So now, because of the way that they decide to lay cards, I can push forward even farther here. And it won't matter that I'm taking control of that actual Queen's Blood tile first, because I control this tile. So, the game, especially starting out, my advice is just basically that. Try to get them to take control of the center tile while you are positioned to take it back. And what you're about to see is now they only have one place they can lay, and they are going to have a hard time. So now they literally nowhere that they could lay a card, and I am able... I'm going to try to turn that into a level 2 tile. But now I can just do whatever I want, and they're going to have to pass. If this doesn't work out, it's good for you. keep retrying, and RNG will change what cards they get in what order, and you'll have an easier time. But like I said, the first win is the hardest because you have to do it with a starter deck that isn't good. But now we ended up crushing them. Sometimes it's worth it. Like, they won the middle lane, and it doesn't matter, because I'm going to beat them 20-5. But don't give up hope. If you're just starting out in Queen's Blood, and you feel like, why is this so hard? It isn't that you're bad at it, it's that they give you a starter deck that isn't good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna real quick open it up
Please.
when she stops talking. Try to make this quick. Oh yeah, so I'd put in Cactuar, but we're gonna... How do I do that? Craft pre-built deck. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna make this the starter deck. But what you see is there are 4, like half of the cards in this deck. Pretty much half the cards in this deck are either level 2 or level 3. So they're cards that you could only lay if you had raised the level of a tile. And especially starting out, you are going to have a harder time doing that and reacting to what the opponent does. So, like, as soon as possible, you want to try to get a win and get hopefully one of these 2 cards, Cactuar, Crystalline Crab, put that in and take out either one of the level 2 cards, the one that has 2, I guess, pawn symbols on it, or take out both Queen Bee. But hopefully after watching this, you understand what I meant about wanting cards. Almost all of your cards should take control of the tile to the right of them, because they'll make winning so much easier. Hopefully this helps, and let me know if you have any questions or comments.